Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Carol Brown Earl coming to you from Bristol, Virginia. I am, yes, getting back at it, feeling better, trying to get back on the wagon. Anyway, I want to give you a couple of tips. And those tips are on three main rules for marketing in 2019. It was before the internet and all the social media, et cetera, and so on came on board. It wasn't easy to start a business. I mean, you had to have $250,000 if need be to start any kind of decent business, or at the very least 25 to 50,000 to open a hamburger joint. Just it was just so expensive. But then compared to today, it's so much easier. You have an internet connection, you have a cell phone, you have a connection to the world to start a business. Any idea you have, you can start right away branding and putting it out there. I know from personal experience, I was working for a TV station and a newspaper, and they had me combine television commercials and newspaper articles along with a piece of advertising on the internet. I'll tell you what, you talk about a challenge. But I was successful. A year and a half later, we had the highest percentage increase in sales along the entire Eastern Seaboard. So that just goes to show you that the internet, I mean, it was so new, and yet people, their curiosity just was heightened so much more. They wouldn't buy a whole lot to start. But then when the next cycle came around, they started buying more and more because I saw more and more and more people were getting on the internet, and the growth was just phenomenal. So anyway, yeah, again, marketing online is the best thing to do. There's a lady, she had a makeup business, Kylie Jenner, I believe was her name. And she, before she was 21 years old, she started a business from $0 to it was $900 million in like 18 months time. Internet, guys. It's where it's all at. And coming up shortly to the next several years, watch out, because so many people are even losing jobs, being replaced by technology and robots, the whole nine yards. Everyone's coming to the internet. You're in such a prime time right now. But I wanted to give you three tips for 2009. And I've got all my little sheet notes here. And I'm going to try to write them down up here for you. So you can maybe take a screenshot or something. But three tips. The first one is you want to, sorry about the dogs, you want to follow what works. I'm going to have to print smaller than that. I got three topics here. Oh, sorry about those dogs. They'll stop in a minute. And to see what works, you're looking at the top three are Facebook. Let me do it this way. Google and Amazon. And these, they had never been around before. Never before been around. We'll just put it, well, maybe I can squeeze been around. But, and you look at all the older businesses and such, and these people are doing better than businesses that have been around for decades before. Okay, so these guys are doing better. Look better than old, we'll just put older businesses, before internet. There we Why? Social media, internet connections, smartphones, the reachability of the public. So you don't really need to worry about you don't need, let's put that up here, don't need, let's say $25,000 to maybe $250,000 to start a business. Let's get a little crooked there. Okay. To start a business anymore. You just don't. Again, because of the popularity of the internet, access to your public. All you need to do is find out what's working online. What are people doing? How are they doing it? All comes down to social media. That's an SM down there, social media. But that's rule number one. Follow what is working, and it's so easy to see that. The second one is manufacture virality. Let me write that down for you. 2. Manufacture virality. A little line here. And what that means is you want to find ways to go viral with whatever it is you're offering. And I'll tell you what, there's this, I wrote his name down. What is it? Well, first it's a book. Oh, John Berger. Yeah, there's a book called Contagious. By, what is his name? John Berger. I can't keep his name in my head. John Berger. And I'd highly recommend you reading that book because it's all about how to create virality. How to create virality. How to get yourself to go viral, guys. So, and then to break that down further, you need to know, let's do it this way, social currency. Sorry about my writing. I have to write in such a little bit of space. Currency. Social currency. And that's when you want to share something with others that makes them happy, that they enjoy, that they like. Feel good. That's what I wrote in my notes. Want to make things to make people feel good. Make people feel good. The second one is you need to include practical value. Practical value. Which is also not only making people feel good, but you also want it to be something that's useful, that people will be able to use, things that they need. By using content that sells. Do it that way. Content that sells and is useful. The other one that you need to use is stories. Oh, I'm getting low here. Let's see, stories. We all know that in previous days, you'd have, even commercials. They're lecturing you about, this product or this, that, or the other thing, or people would just have events all about their stuff. And it was a real push before the internet and all that. But now that we have such a direct one-on-one contact with each other, it's so much easier to be able to go online, and once you have a product that you like and is useful and you think people will be happy with, you can actually go on there and tell a story about what all you did with that product and what it did for you. There are so many ways of using testimonials now, and doing your little story stitching ideas along with that particular product that you're wanting to help get people interested in. So stories, I'm just going to put here story stitching. No more lecturing. And the last tip for these 3 things, for 3 rules for marketing in 2009, this one's kind of a no-brainer. Email list. So very important. Many people think not. But when you think about it, like when you first start out and you go to Facebook or LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, all these social media platforms, and you start trying to brand yourself, make a name for you, blah, blah, blah. And you start building your audiences, and you're doing well. You may be doing better on one than another or whatever. What having an email list does for you is, number one thing is it protects you from losing all those people. Should they disappear from the platform, or perhaps that particular platform shuts down, no longer in existence. So having an email list is really so essential. You've got to have yourself one, because it will protect you. Look, where's my? Yeah, there it is. Sorry about that. It protects you from losing your audience. Protects you from losing your audience. Guys, that is such a valuable tip. And I know a lot of you still, it's very hard for you to create email lists and whatever. But there's also a lot of tools out there. There's a lot of available free tools out there on the internet to help you start creating an email list. There's a lot of funnels and things you can use to create email lists. There are free funnels out there. There's ones that cost a little bit. I know in my professional group that I am with, our mentor is building a super funnel, bar none, bigger than anything anyone's ever seen. But anyway, I guess we have a little bit of an edge on that. But yeah, guys, these 3 rules are so important for 2019. And again, they are: do what works. Learn how to manufacture variety. I can't say it very well, but it's virality. Help yourself to learn how to get things to go viral. And the 3rd, your email list. 3 of the most basic things that are so important for you to learn, especially if you are new online. Those of you who've been here for a while, you may already understand this, but a lot of people do not understand where to start or how to start or what to do. So these are 3 real good, basic, 3 suggestions, top of the line things that you need for 2019 in your marketing strategies. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions or you need help with anything, please feel free to contact me at facebook.com/Carol Earl, and I would be more than happy to help you. So anyway, have a great day. I love you all. We'll talk to you soon again later. Bye for now.